Right, a very good afternoon to you all. I hope you're all good. It is Sunday, it's the 16th of April 2023. I'm here to bring you all a look at the weather for South East England for the week ahead. Now, I'm going to start where we usually do, taking a quick look at the Central England temperature for this month. And so far, we notice here in the UK, it's 8 degrees is the average, just zero point 0.1 of a degree above average. Certainly been a month that's been no great shake. It's not been exceptionally cold, but we have been lacking warmth, and that has certainly been the case this spring. Right, we're going to have a quick look at the temperatures today. So one of those better days today. Many places are up at around about 14 or 15 degrees, and it's a fairly fine day out there. This is the scene at Rochester at the moment, overlooking the Medway. Some sunny skies, a little bit of patchy cumulus, and that's pretty much the way it is over most parts of Southeast England. Perhaps a little bit cloudier towards the west, sunnier towards the east. But it is a case of west is best today in terms of temperatures. These are your current maximum temperatures. Top of the hots today at the moment, 19 degrees at Shannon Airport in Ireland. So yes, there is some warmth appearing. And if we have a look at the facts chart, this is the reason why we've got this weak warm front over west, some warmer air pushing into Ireland, but over in this part of the world, over in England and Wales, we're still in relatively coolish air trapped in this area of high pressure. But yes, it's all fairly pleasant. Right, this is the anomaly at the moment, and this is the reason why we're bringing in the warmer air over Ireland. Well, we're now going to take a look at the actual weather for the week ahead, because high pressure is going to be controlling the scene, certainly up until Wednesday into Thursday. High pressure sitting over Scandinavia will be bringing in easterly breezes, and that's where it's going to sit. So this is the high pressure system on Monday, and this is where it sits on Tuesday. Now, if you heard my last forecast, I was talking about fine lines, fine boundaries between cold east northeasterly breezes at this time of year and warm east southeasterly breezes. It's that time of year where if the continent is starting to warm and you do start to import some air from that direction, things can turn out quite nice. You get your first warm days, but equally it's always in the balance. And we were talking about this a few days ago. It was looking as though the warm air was going to win towards the end of the week and we were going to improve the temperatures. But unfortunately, things have taken a bit of a turn in the last day or so. It's looking like winter has the upper hand. Now, when I say winter, I'm not talking about sleet or snow, but I'm talking about cold northeasterly breezes introducing a more of a chilly feel. So this is the reason why. If we take a look at the anomaly chart for Wednesday, we'll notice that we've got this northeasterly breeze coming in. Temperatures are, around average. These are your anomalies, but towards the east, where you'd be wanting to see these warm temperatures starting to push in, bearing in mind it is mid-April now, we've got cold air instead. So this is the situation on Wednesday. And if we just run that forward and take a look at the facts chart, you'll see that as that cold air pushes in on Thursday, it develops a cold pool of unstable air, which brings in an enhanced risk of showers. And if we take a look at that anomaly by the time we get to Thursday, whereas on Wednesday it was sitting over Germany, parts of Denmark, Poland, those areas, it has moved across the UK. So things will certainly turn cooler. It will turn more showery and a little bit more unsettled. Now, I'm not going to give you too much detail on this chart. It's not very photogenic. It's not very easy on the eye, but this is the look at things on Friday. So this is where this little area of low pressure sets itself up across the south of the UK. So enhanced showers on Friday. And then by the weekend, an area of low pressure is starting to take control. And then by the time we move that forward through to next Sunday, although it's moving out the way, unfortunately, look to the north, it's starting to drag in cold air back from the north. So we are struggling this spring, aren't we, to get sustained warmth. I'm now just going to run you through the WX chart sequence for the week ahead, because it isn't a disaster by any stretch of the imagination. There is a fair amount of dry and fine weather to be had, particularly in the first half of the week. And so we'll start with today. So dry and fine this afternoon, perhaps an isolated risk of a shower somewhere to the west of London. Mainly dry overnight, but there will be a few showers breaking out just in the early hours that I think most places might experience before dawn, before they clear out the way. And then tomorrow is a dry day, a bright day, variable amounts of cloud and some sunny spells. So not too bad tomorrow. Move it through to Tuesday. Tuesday, those easterly breezes, they start to increase. Temperatures will start to fall. I will come on to those temperatures before I close this forecast out. So Tuesday, dry and fine again. Sunny skies, just an increase in cloud during the afternoon, just bringing the risk of a few showers onto those eastern coasts. They might just push inland slightly for a time. Wednesday, overnight, just the risk of a few showers. We're starting to pull in a little bit of moisture off that North Sea, so there is the risk of some showers on Wednesday early on, but Wednesday's looking dry, it's looking fine, it's looking clearer. Some good sunny skies developing on Wednesday, but don't get fooled. Those breezes will continue to strengthen. The clouds will start to increase through Thursday, and this is the sign of this cold pool that's coming in from the east. It's just going to bring us an enhanced risk of showers on Thursday. So Thursday, not as good as Wednesday, rather cool, perhaps less windy, but more in the way of showers. And then we keep this going. This is going into Thursday, into Friday. These easterly breezes, this area of low pressure generating showers, and this is what I was mentioning. Look at that. These purples signify something a little bit wintry over perhaps the English Midlands and perhaps the Pennines and into parts of Wales before that pushes out the way. So yeah, suffice to say that by the end of the week, although it might start turning a little bit dry down here in the southeast, we're certainly not importing any of that warmth that we were hoping we were going to a few days ago. And then towards the end of the weekend, more low pressure and control before we start to bring down those cooler northerly breezes at the end of next weekend. So now we'll just take a look at the temperatures over the next few days. So we'll start them today. This is Sunday, so we've had 15, 16 today, all very pleasant. Tomorrow we'll see another fine day to the west of London, temperatures up to 17, 18 degrees. I'm working in Guildford tomorrow, so that should be quite nice for me on the east coast. With that breeze, it will be chillier at around about 11 or 12. On Tuesday, temperatures are a little bit cooler on Tuesday generally, 11s and 12s across the east of Kent, parts of Essex and Suffolk, only struggling to get 14 or 15 elsewhere. Perhaps holding okay on Wednesday, temperatures around about 14 degrees, possibly a 15, 16 down by the south coast, but temperatures start to fall away on Thursday as that colder air starts to move in from the east. If you look down towards the bottom corner of the screen, notice how just 5 degrees is on offer across parts of, I would say that's northwest Germany on Thursday, and then that cooler air comes across us on Friday in the form of showers and temperatures struggling at 12 degrees at best, bearing in mind that we should be now around about 15 degrees as a maximum temperature. Next weekend, look, we were hoping for 20, we might get 10. That's not a good looking chart, is it? But always the risk that there could be some showers as well. And then by the end of next weekend, perhaps by Sunday, temperatures do start to improve before we start to pull in that northerly breeze again for the start of next week. Right, temperatures overnight, because these are quite important, but I think there's no drama with temperatures this week overnight. So we've started today at 3s and 4s, and we just run this through for the week ahead. Not expecting frost this week. I think we'll just keep this one fairly brief. Overnight temperatures most nights sitting around about 5 or 6 degrees. In terms of the confidence, so we'll just have a little look at the trends before we bring all this to a close. So yeah, good agreement for a downward trend this week in maximum temperatures. These are the GFS ensembles for London. Perhaps by the time we get to next weekend, the jury is out. 1 or 2 of those ensemble spikes are getting up towards the high teens. But at the moment, I think it's fair to say that it will be a relatively cool and unsettled and showery weekend. There are your temperatures. These are your breezes. So light breezes today, all very nice. Enjoy them because those breezes will be increasing Tuesday through Wednesday, perhaps dying down again towards next weekend. And these are the rainfall spikes. So it picks out this little bit of rain that we're going to get in the early hours of this morning. Should be out of the way. 2 or 3 dry days, but from around the 20th. So that's Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Those rainfall spikes increase, signifying an unsettled weekend, potentially with some showers, and never particularly warm. So, unfortunately, the wait for proper sustained, settled spring weather continues. High pressure and control, so it's a mainly dry start to the week. Easterly breezes increasing, mainly dry as I've mentioned. Risk of showers breaking out really late Wednesday, Thursday into Friday, and then next weekend, low pressure and control, chance of showers. We keep our fingers crossed for the week after, but at the moment, the way things are standing, there's another cold northerly on the way at the start of next week, so we might have to wait a little bit longer. That's all. I'm going to finish it off now. Suffice to say, thanks for watching. Please, again, give us a like, a share, and a subscribe. I'll be back tomorrow morning. No, I won't. I'll actually be back on Tuesday morning with the video. I'll be leaving early in the morning. So, all have a great day and enjoy the rest of your weekend. Thanks for watching. And as ever, ciao for now.